going to share everything of that, whatever. Anyway, today objective is to start on that. So,
Yeah, anata sound.
anahata
That
sound.
is yeah, unstruck sound. What is it called? Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have any beginning or end.
So the blissful feeling comes from anahata or it is from sahasrara?
Now, this is a very intellectual, impossible question. So, let's first understand what happens in bliss and all that, and we come back to that.
Mm.
Okay, so let's start our journey on this Yoga Taravali. You know what is Taravali?
Taravali, Tara is, for example, nakshatra. Taravali
Correct.
means it is nakshatra vyuha.
Assemblies of stars.
Yes, vyuha.
Vyuha, yes. So, what actually happens in this state is that your mind goes blank
Mm.
and you will see the stars, meaning the consciousness throws itself like a star. So the mind is completely in bliss state without any condition, and that's the reason it is Taravali. So Yoga Taravali is union with consciousness forever. There is no cut in between. So you have surpassed death. So in 29 verses, Shankaracharya brings you to bliss, the permanent bliss.
So the stars is, you said the consciousness appears as stars.
Yeah, you will see it is like a stream of stars because the energy, when it starts moving from Mooladhara to Sahasrara, you can see like stars crossing. So you will see Antariksha and you as same.
Okay, got it.
So this is the yoga.
That is a limitless conscious feeling, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is limitless conscious feeling of you not being there at all.
Yes, you also feel that you are part of this.
Exactly. You are part of the consciousness, so you don't exist.
Correct. So, yeah, that is good. Today's meditation, I felt that I am not there. I am part of this space. And then this consciousness or whatever, this breath is moving. It is not moving anywhere. It is there. So that was good. The same thing, whatever you are telling, I was kind of having that.
Yes. So you become one with that. So he again starts with that whatever we were discussing yesterday on the first sloka. Vande Gurunam Charanaravinde Sandarshita Swa Atma Sukhavabodhe Janasya E Jangale Kayamane Samsara Hala Hala Moha Shanti. So to the lotus feet of that person who has seen the self, Paratman. So I salute to that. And there is a beautiful word called as Jangali Kamaya. Jangali Kaya Mane. Any idea what is this means? Maybe Bhatt can try it out.
Jangalika.
Jangali Kaya Mane.
I'm not able to split the words. Jangalika, I'm not familiar with that word.
Okay.
Jangalika. Is it Jang?
No, it is Jangali. Jangali means forest.
Forest, yeah.
Kaya is a collection. Mane is Manas. These three become your samsara.
Okay.
And that's a poison.
So that is a poison, huh?
Yep. Jangali Kaya Mane.
Samsara is poison here.
Yeah, samsara hala hala moha shanti. So Jangali is forest. Kaya is a collection of body parts. Mane is with manas at its core. So now what happens is it is a forest filled with body parts and mind. So our body is a forest basically, if you really see. It has creepers, hairs. So if we open our body for bathing, you'll find that you'll see mountains, you'll see valleys, then you will see the different creepers which are grown like hairs. Then inside there are tubercles and different organs like different bushes. And if you see from mouth to anus, you can see there are 9 holes in total, and you don't know why and how you entered into this forest. But now you have been told as the owner of this forest, and the mind is lost in that forest. So now not only I am lost in my own forest, I am also lost in the other forest which have got added. So now I am the owner of 2 more in my home. One is called as a wife and another one is called as son. So now I am supposed to manage 3 forests. This is a problem. In your case, you have 4. In my case, I have 3. In Lata's case, also, she has 3. And maybe Padma Shri's case, she has even more. So, this is the samsara. And it's very poisonous. Poisonous in the sense that we don't know what is going to happen in that forest. Anything can happen, any rupture can happen, like a volcanic eruptions. So is example, as a female there is this menstrual cycle which is like a volcanic eruptions, then there are mood swings and this and that. So all that taken together is a not a good place to stay, and that is the delusion that it is a very good place to stay. And this moha has to get into shanti. So one who has experienced this Atman knows this jungle, that is the forest, along with the kaya and the manas. He is like the doctor or this physician who can remove the delusion from the people, of the people, caused by the poison of the samsara. So that is the meaning of this verse. So meditation should start from there, from this jungle. So what I need to do is, when I observe the out breath going, I need to observe how this jungle is getting modified. Meaning when I take bath, I can see hairs falling away. So just like the grass on the ground, it falls away, fades away. Then the color of the hairs are changing. Maybe the body hairs are changing or the head hairs are changing. The skin texture is changing. The internal body mechanism is changing. So all these are poison. So change is a poison. What I am supposed to have is unchanging state, but what I am seeing is a changing state, which is a poison. So sooner I get into changelessness, the better it is, because that is not the way I need to lead my life. So this first verse of Shankaracharya projects that I need to have this knowledge of this jungle. if I have the knowledge of that jungle, and the second verse he says that Sada Shivoktani Sapada Laksha Laya Vidhani Cha Santi Loke Nadanu Sandhana Samadhi Mekam Manyam Mahe Manyantamam Manyatamam Layanam. So, first and foremost, we need to understand what is Laya. Anyone knowing what is Laya?
Laya is whatever that material, it will be vanished to some other form. It is not there in that form. End.
Okay. Any other? Actually, what we are going to learn is a Laya Yoga. Have you heard about this word called Laya Yoga?
I didn't hear. Laya is we are daily, what do you call it? Suppose if you have a small bindu of something, salt, the moment you put it in water, it will go to Laya stage.
Correct. It get dissolved.
Dissolved, yes.
Yes. So the objective of yoga is to dissolve the mind with consciousness. Presently, mind is existing away from consciousness. So the objective is to make it like salt in water. Then you are released from the samsara. So Shiva has taught 1,25,000 such Laya Yoga. And in that, Shankaracharya has chosen Nada Anusandhana. He has taken sound. Whereas in the case of Buddha, he took the arising and passing away. That is the Laya. So both have taken Laya. One on arising and passing away, moment to attain the same liberation, and Shankaracharya taking the sound to reach the liberation. So he says Nadhanusandhana Samadhimekam Manyamahe Manyatamam Layanam. So he wants to consider for himself, for his practice, this Nadhanusandhana. So have you heard about Nada Brahma or Nada Brahman?
Yes.
Okay, that
Yes.
is used in all classical music. They talk about Nada Brahma. So the basic aim of Nada Brahma is to attain the state of dissolution in everything, and that non-created state, which is non-created, non-sustaining, non-dissolution, that sound is heard, which is called as anahata sound. So it will transcend the, now the mind is.
Can you say again Nada to Anata?
See, in the sound has the beginning, middle, and the end.
Yes.
Any sound, like our voice, it has a beginning, the middle, and the end. Any sound which is made has this beginning, middle, and the end. What if there is no beginning and no middle and no end?
It is a continuous stream of.
No, there is no continuity at all. It just stops, and that is anahata.
No beginning, no end. Okay. There are two ways. One is infinite or zero.
No, there is no beginning, there is no middle, there is no end. If
so it is not there.
If there is a beginning, middle, and the end, it is mind. In this Laya, there is no movement at all.
Okay, throughout no movement. Okay.
And
that means it is not. It is not there.
And that soundless state is the sound.
Got it.
That is anahata.
Nishabda is what you can
In Nishabda you have all Shabda.
Yes.
And that is
So
called
that is the base, right?
that is the base, and that is the sound, which is Om.
Mhm.
And that is at 110 kilohertz.
So in Nishabda, Om sound is coming out at 110 kilohertz frequency.
Yes. And that is not audible to human ear. So the objective is to stop the breath. If you stop the breath even for a moment, you will hear the anahata sound. So I think I had shared this book of Shiva to Lata. I think I shared with every one of you. That is Vigyan Bhairava Tantra.
Yeah, correct.
In that, the first he talks about the stops between the breath. If you can really practice it, you can hear the sound. Now, if you ask me how the sound will be, it's very difficult to say. That only you should experience. So this is the samadhi, what Shankara is talking about. So first step is to look at this body as a jungle of filth, which is true actually. It is a body which you don't know why you have acquired, and you don't know the destination. You don't know what is going to happen. And the more we keep this body, the worse it is. How do we know? We can see people suffering in the hospital, and when the old age comes, no matter how much money a person has, or how many different worlds a person has gone, or how much of the scientific innovation from doctorate to Nobel Prize to whatever highest civilian honor he would have got or she would have got, the pain of leaving the body is going to be there. And it's a disease filled body, not worth even for a minute. So the sooner we come out of the jungle, the better it is. So that vairagya has to come. When in whatever we are doing, we can continue doing whatever we are doing. We are working in job, fine, no issues. We are working with our children and wife, our husband, or whatever, fine. We are all in the jungle. But first of all, recognizing the jungle and knowing what to do, you become the Vaidya or the physician who knows that this samsara is a halahala, poison. Most of us feel that samsara is one of the best ever thing we have got, and that is the hindrance. We don't see suffering at all, and that is the moha.
Is it possible when you are already in the blissful stage and just leave the body, but you continue to be in the blissful stage? There is no need to come back to body because you are not used body for that while that when you are in that blissful stage. Because now you are only mind and then enjoying the blissful, and that mind also you are trying to drop. So when you detach body during that time, there should not be any pain, right?
No, there
And
won't be
also by Swaswaicha Shakti, you can detach body. Like
yes,
maybe heart attack for other people when they look at that. But for you, it is happy suppression.
Yeah, that is correct. That is what is the whole idea of doing it. The whole idea of spirituality is to die without pain. Even though there is body pain and people can see that things are really worked up, can be cancer, can be some other disease and all that. But the mind is not tortured. The person lets go of his body at will.
Can I say that when a person is reaching that coma stage, automatically body is detached. He is only in the mind. That also is not able to recognize his own mind. During that time when that happens, That is also a sort of painless.
No, that is what we feel painless, but the pain is there in his mind. So he is going to get another body.
Okay. Got it.
So we can't take a coma patient to be a realized or liberated person.
Yeah, he has to come back. Only moksha possible only through your sadhana, not through this process.
Yes, so we need to get into laya. So first principle of laya is understanding sleep. So if you are awakened during sleep, then you have understood laya. So day before yesterday,
is it the same thing experience you have gone through?
Yeah. So day before yesterday, I had a nice experience. I was seeing that how the body becomes cool, and my hands and legs were cold for some time. Then it became warm. Then I was having this migraine because somebody had come to my home trying to cure that girl who had come here. She's a 15-year-old, and I got a migraine attack because of her energy. And then I could not sleep, but then I learned two things out of that 2 nights of not sleeping. One is that what is mauna. So that is the first experience I got. What is mauna? I was really getting what I can say disgusted by the breath sound. So the silence was not there. So as I started watching, the mind became still. So I never had this stillness experience in sleep. So it literally is still down. So the sound was not there. Then I understood what the mauna means, that in a breath is not there. You can stop the breath for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or as many months as you want and be in that mauna. Where time and space has no way at all. So there is no death. The consciousness stays, still the karma stays, so the consciousness is there. And the senses are also operating, but then you are not there. There is no mind. So in this 29 verses, Shankara says that when will I get a time when the birds will start building nest on my body? So 27th verse, he talks about that. So I was feeling same thing day before yesterday when I was sleeping. That what if I were to sleep like this for 6 months and nobody can wake me up? So how good it would be. No, you don't require toilet and nothing is required. No food required. So my wife is asking, how will you go to toilet? There is no need to go anywhere. So for a few minutes, it had totally stopped in the night. So I was very happy. I thought if I don't get sleep, this is the best thing I can do. And there's no point in sleeping also. So if I can practice that, it is very good. Then I am in total awakened state all the 24 hours. So that is the laya, understanding laya. So out of 1,25,000 different laya, he's chosen the Nadanusandhana. And I can choose whatever I want. So there are 1,25,000 in all. So you can choose whichever you want from that. And in that book, Vigyan Bhairava Tantra, there are 125. So you can choose whichever you want. It will all take you to laya. And that becomes laya yoga. So he says, in this world of 1,25,000 laya yoga, I have chosen this. It's an anahata sound. So shall I continue? Or you have any questions on that? So mauna means stopping the breath.
Yeah, you can continue.
Yeah, so mauna means stopping the breath and being in that forever. It's not about stopping a speech and sitting like one statue. So I really felt happy with that mauna and the silence. So Shrishti, Sthiti, Laya, and Turiya, where there is no breath. It's a beautiful state to be in because mind is itself stopped totally. So the next sloka he talks about that. He says, Sarecha Purai Rali Purair Anilasya Kumbhaihi Sarvasu Nadishu Vishoditasu Anahata Amburu Amburuhad Udeti Swatma Avagamyaha Swayameva Bodha. So, what we need to do is we need to understand three things here. One is Rechaka, exhalation, Puraka, inhalation, Kumbhaka is a retention. So, if you want to stop the mind, first you have to look at the Kumbhaka. It retains certain impression. So, first and foremost, we have to stop talking about stories. So the story is like this. Let's say today is Bharat Bandh. So then Bharat is something which we know in the mind. There is no thing called as Bharat. And Bandh also we don't know what it is. So we can call it as closure. But that creates impression in the mind which is retention. And second is that inhalation. We inhale not only the oxygen but we also inhale impressions. So every inhalation will have wife and husband and son and daughter and home and all that. Exhalation also has the same thing. So you have to stop all the three. And then all the nadis get purified with the pure prana. And the knowledge itself rises from that anahata chakra. And this knowledge can be known by oneself or one's own self. So that is the third shloka. So what we need to do is we need to understand the three states. One is Kumbhaka, Rechaka and Puraka. This is what we do in pranayama basically. But that pranayama is physical. This pranayama is real mental. That gives health. This gives liberation.
Can you just say again, pranayama I fully understood. The other side of what you explained just now.
No, first and foremost, we need to see what is retaining.
Okay.
That is the Kumbhaka. So air gets retained. So when we say air is getting retained, we also retain impressions. So like I gave an example, today is Bharat Bandh, and then we know what is Bharat from what we have heard, and Bandh also we know what we have learnt. Both are wrong. You will never find where is India or where is Bharat or where is America, where is Europe. And if you really go deeper and deeper and deeper, even the city names you will not be able to find. Meaning, now when I land in Bangalore, they will show me the place called Bangalore. There is no place called as Bangalore. I have named it, but there is no real place called Bangalore.
Correct.
So that is the Kumbhaka. So you have to get rid of that Kumbhaka.
Get rid of Kumbhaka.
Then
get rid of when you are standing. Get rid of naming it or attaching anything to that.
Yes, attaching anything to that. And if you don't attach anything to that, then there is no Puraka and Rechaka. Puraka is inhalation, Rechaka is exhalation.
Okay, got it. It's like a space. In the space, you cannot identify anything. It's relative only. Otherwise, it's just space.
Why? Because the Laya, that is when you go to sleep, there is no India. There is no India. There is no your body or your bed or wife or husband or anything like that. It is only laya. So that's the state.
Assumption is it is in the laya stage.
Not assumption. The truth is always in the laya state.
Yes.
So that is the thing what has to be done. This one you can practice. Apart from doing the pranayama. So I inhale, hold it, exhale. Now when I inhale, no impressions are taken.
Inhale, no impressions.
No impressions means no wife, no daughter, no son, no house, no Bangalore or no this place, that place. No impressions.
It is just vayu coming in.
Yes. If you can.
And I am not, my thought is not going outside of this vayu. Within vayu only it will be.
Yes. And that's the whole idea of doing this.
Because vayu is experiential during that time. So I am only experiencing vayu. I am not experiencing anything in mind. Mind is clean.
Yes, but generally that doesn't happen. We will take the air along with other things also.
Correct.
And it just becomes a physical exercise. So I take air, hold it for some time and leave the air and again hold it, leave the air. After some time I get tired of it, I leave it. In this pranayama, the one what has to be done, you are never tired.
Okay. See, during this pranayama, what happens is mind is running all around. Do you need to forcefully bring the mind to your air breathing or just leave it? Don't worry.
No.
One is a prayatna purvaka bringing it. Another is don't put any prayatna, let it be anywhere, but just watch your breathe. That's it.
No, to do that, what you need to do is you need to bring it to the jungle. Look at the filth. Then the mind stops.
Okay.
So first again you have to come to the first sloka. So Vande Gurunam Charana Ravinde, that one you have to keep on practicing. Just like in the Aparoksha Anubhuti, he uses one shloka, that is Sri Gurum Paramanandam, that one, like that. We have to use this one. Then you have to reflect on that, it breaks. Mind breaks its connection towards...
Yeah, again I am coming back to the first sloka. It says that Vande Guru Charanaravindam, right? I salute the lotus feet of my Guru that have experienced the knowledge and bliss of Atman. That Guru, what is the Guru here in this case? Is it Lord Shiva kind of Guru or it is myself is the Guru?
You can take either one of them. It doesn't matter. Both are same.
Same, okay. Maybe in this case, we can consider, say, Shankaracharya, maybe in my case.
No problem. You take Shankaracharya. So if you are going by Shankaracharya's, because this Yoga Taravali is from him only.
Okay.
So now you are doing that. Now he is asking you to do the jungle. In that English translation what I have sent, they don't talk about the Jangalika Kaya Mane at all.
Okay.
But it's okay. From the English, overall translation seems to be okay. But the deeper meaning wouldn't be got from there.
Yeah, deeper meaning is only knowledge, right? It is coming through Guru. It is knowledge.
Correct. So, what he has done there, Shankara has done there, is that he has put Shiva there. Okay, and Shiva is the Adi Yogi. So he's putting that, and the jungle is the... Jangali is actually Sanskrit word for forest. So this body is a forest consisting of many things which are unwanted, basically, which torments the consciousness through the mind.
Yes.
And that is the samsara.
Correct.
So like in this case, I have 3 forests to manage. So I have to keep on coming back and seeing what happens in the forest. And,
Yes.
and I'm lost, right?
It is a very tough exercise, right?
And I'm basically in the forest, you get lost.
Yeah. The precious time is given to us, unnecessary you are spending for samsara.
Yes. So it's hala hala.
Hala. It is real hala, daily basis.
Yes. So when we come there, then you will know how to cut this, how to understand laya. Because when you sleep, this jungle is not there.
Yeah.
So that means either of them is wrong. Either the jungle is wrong or the laya is wrong. So now I know laya is right. Laya is truly there. And the jungle is wrong or not the right place to be. So now I work towards liberation. Because the truth is laya.
Truth is laya. Super. Understood.
And he explains how he has done it. So now he explains each one of that. Sare Chapurair Anilasya Kumbaihi. So it looks like he is teaching pranayama, but that is not the pranayama at all. If you really do this, where you don't have anything impressions as Kumbhaka, Rechaka and Puraka also will not be there. Try it out. Don't have any impressions. And you see what happens. You will, like what we are doing 5 minutes, right? If you really see, there is no Kumbhaka. You are not holding anything. So there is no inhalation, there is no exhalation. Okay, now it is 9:08. Shall we do the meditation
Yeah, sure. On this basis, right?
on this basis?
Okay, very nice.
So what we need to do is, for 5 minutes, we need to look at the pain of samsara. First 5 minutes, that forest. First 5 minutes. Then you see the out breath, which will tell you that you are losing energy every breath. So that we'll observe for 5 minutes. That
is second 5 minutes.
The second 5 minutes. Or what we can do is, we can do this out breath for 10 minutes and 5 minutes of understanding the forest, the body as the forest. So in that case, even Padma Shri wouldn't have a problem of her thoughts going somewhere, because all that she needs to do is to observe the body.
First 5 minutes samsara, next 10 minutes?
Next 10 minutes, how you are losing your life through out breath.
Losing life, huh?
See, every out breath is bringing you one minus, right?
Okay.
See, generally 15 breaths.
Now what should I visualize? Is it energy going out or prana going out?
No, your prana going out, right?
Prana going out.
See, this heat which is going out. See, when you take in breath, it is cold.
Yeah, got it. Heat going out. Easy to visualize.
Heat is going out, right? Heat is going out from everyone. It's not only from you.
Yes.
Heat is going out from every species, including the ant to us, let's say.
Yes.
All of them are losing heat. So there is no point in claiming that I am there, I am not there, all that. So 5 minutes we'll understand the jungle. That is, we'll understand the body inside out. The hairs, the head hairs, the body hairs, the different organs we have, and the different sound it makes, the hunger, the thirst, and the lightheadedness, the blood pressure, and all kind of illnesses which appears on the body, the boils which comes on the body, the cold and the fever and all of that. That is 5 minutes. So,
but is it not a negative thought in the beginning? By negative thought, is it possible to purify?
But with the otherwise, we'll have attachment towards the body.
So that is slightly tough. Negative thought recalling. We are used to only recall positive thoughts.
Perfect, but then you will not be able to see the hala hala. See, none of us have experienced the body as a pain to keep. We are very
Hmm.
happy
Hmm.
because we don't think it is a hala or a poison. Hunger is a poison, thirst is a poison, sleep is a poison. All the three are poison.
That is something called a natural desire. Another is a mind-based desire. Natural desire is I want to breathe. That's natural. Hunger is also same.
No, you are not
Mind
breathing.
desire is
No,
something
wait.
I would like to possess. It is not
No,
mind right
wait,
now.
wait.
That is the mind.
No, wait. But you have not. You have nothing to do with breathing. You have
Hmm.
not asked to breathe, right?
Yes, it is automatic.
It's automatic. So how do you say that I have desire to breathe?
No. That's what I'm telling. As me, it naturally happens. But my mind, when it says I want something, it is not mine. External. I'm trying to possess either wealth or some other person possessing anything which is available outside of my body. So there are two things. One is natural happening. It comes. Either breathe, it comes. And if the food is there in front of me, it comes because I am hungry. That's a minimum. That's a need based. Other thing is a desire, which is wants.
Correct. So the
So what I should do during this meditation? Do I need to worry about the need based
no,
problems
you
only?
forget all about the need based and deed based and all that.
Mm.
First, we need to look at the forest.
Mm.
Not in a negative sense. You take the positive sense itself. Have you understand your own body?
Okay. That is possible. Yes.
So just check from head to toe, inside, outside. Do you know your body?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, that is 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes looking at how the breath is going out. So
Yes.
the more
Clear.
the heat goes out, the lesser you live. Correct.
Yes. Yes. Clear.
So that's
It's
all we need.
IS is going. Yeah.
Ice is going. Yes, correct. So let's observe that. So
Okay.
we'll start now, and when we end, we would have almost come to the closing time.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Now watch the out breath as it heat goes away, and look at as though everybody is losing this heat. Try to make it to all the beings. So our concentration is always on the out breath instead of the in breath. Keep on watching the stomach going up and down. After some time, it almost stops. Okay, we are done now. You can slowly open your eyes, and if you want to share, you can share.
When the initial part, that 5 minutes, what you said, I was just analyzing, visualizing my own body of this forest kind of feeling. I think when I reached, it was 5 minutes already. Yeah, and I think I could do in a very systematic and in a proper way, and I got that feeling each and every part. When, for example, if you see just above the head, what all the complications are there, and how we manage daily, how we manage the whole thing, starting from hair up to there. That feeling I got. So much of energy goes in maintaining that forest. Forest is true because it is not going to be there for long. So like that whole body I could get. When I entered my outside of my body, that samsara, by then 5 minutes over. And second one related to breathing, I was imagining that every breathe, that temperature goes out, heat. That is something now going out of my this one prana is going out slowly. And here the visualization again, I felt 10 minutes is small for me to meditate because that enjoyment, the fun what you get in watching that, it can be longer. During this, when the prana is going out, I was thinking, anyway, this body is Nashwara. Anyway, things are going out. Why to have any pain? Because we are in samsara forest, there's a pain. When there is no samsara, the pain question is not there. So that is the reality. It was most of the things are all happening through intellectually, and I have not forgotten myself. Like in the meditation, generally it happens. This is more time I have spent on observations. The feel of anahata chakra or something. Maybe I think it is for the next step, right? So I myself was within these limits only. But it was a very good exercise, I found. Very good exercise to know myself and also know my energy levels and what's happening. So this is I like this, the dhyana technique because of this Shankaracharya's uh, the teaching. Yoga Taravali, right? Yeah. I liked this approach. I am very much interested to see the future.
Sure. Very nice. Okay, actually, if you do it continuously, your breath will stop.
Doing what? Watching this one, huh?
Yeah, if you whenever you get time and you just watch the amount of effort we are putting in preparing breakfast, lunch, dinner, driving, doing work, and all that jungle. And the amount of time we are spending on liberating oneself from this samsara. And if you start watching that, you will see that you can do the same thing while working, and the breath will become so deep that there is no breath, and you will become very relieved.
Actually, I could feel this. I could feel this.
Effortlessly, it was happening. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. No, actually, I could feel what Vilas is saying. And I was counting the out breath. In the beginning, the number of breaths that was there, it was sequential, meaning very continuously it was there. Then slowly I felt I was counting the breath only once in 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Then it kept on increasing actually. And I felt that there was some kind of a rhythm which after some time it was very slow, meaning the frequency of that rhythm was very, very, very slow. This I could feel, meaning once I was watching the out breath. But the first 5 minutes which you were telling about looking into this one, at that time, I could feel, I always associated with the in-breath to, we know that the cells are generated, they are dying and they are generated. getting generated again. I always felt that the number of cells which were getting regenerated was less than what was dying. I somehow felt that, I got that feeling in the first 5 weeks when I started concentrating on the body as a jungle. It was like forest, trees cut, trees growing, trees cut, trees growing, but then the number of trees that were growing were much less than the number of trees that were cut.
Correct. Good. Very nice. Yeah, but you were explaining something.
Now, what I found during that watching that out breathe, that meditation is also very good, because initially the breathing was based on our emotions, but once we started focusing on that, then I found it is becoming a more rhythmic, and slowly that the speed started decreasing, because there is no consumption of extra energy to breathe more. It started slowing down.
Yeah, that's right. That happens to a verge of stopping.
Huh.
So the mind becomes still.
Yes.
So that's
I'm
the
more
point.
interested in that to reach that stage.
No, you keep on doing it. Even when you're attending meeting, you can do that. You can just watch the heat going away from everyone.
Mm.
Today you can do it. Padma Shri, you and Lata, or all of us can do it. It doesn't matter. You just watch your wife, she's losing breath. Your daughters, they are losing breath. My son is losing breath. Wife is losing breath. And all the people are losing breath. From ant to any animal you see, like cow or horse or whatever it is, birds, whatever it is, you can see that they're all losing breath. So that is laya. Simple. So now you will see that there's no point in taking anything seriously. You'll really enjoy. You don't have to make it like a 1 hour ritual, half an hour ritual, something like that. Even when talking to people on work, you can see what is happening.
Mm. It's like work is worship.
Yeah, you can really do it. Why create another boundary that tomorrow or whenever I get free time, I will do it? You can, while except for talking, when you are hearing to someone, just watch your out breath going away. And like I told Padma Shri yesterday, what she told me is that you just count the out breath. Don't worry about anything. So if she observes the out breath or counts the out breath while in a meeting, it will be so nice. Actually, you will not have any personality at all.
That is the easiest meditation.
Yes. And you can continue doing it for the whole day.
Correct.
You don't have to have a separation. Shall we end for today or shall we continue? I'm okay.
Lata's experience.
Yeah, Lata, she has become very silent.
Then we can end after that. Yeah.
Yeah. So my experience, because I have been thinking about the first part for quite some time. It's not that I started thinking now. So I was feeling, anyway, I was feeling that we are all heading towards a kind of destruction, all of us, in one way or the other. So this is both things I got the same kind of feeling, both the meditation. So we are heading towards a kind of destruction, step by step. And then if you really concentrate on yourself, and then you concentrate on my husband, my daughter, my parents, and everybody is going towards the same destination, is what I felt. And then I felt that extreme compassion for all of us, actually, for all the people, all the thing. And then at the same time, there is also things getting created newly. So you are distracting and then creating something new. Like that, it goes on, that cycle. And same way, I was looking at the out breath, I felt we are all that kind of fuel which is getting burned. that ojas which is getting burnt in kind of yajna towards Brahman. That's the kind of feeling I got.
Good,
So
nice.
both were similar, actually.
Yeah, the first. Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead.
And then I felt the time has no meaning. So whether you die today, whether you die tomorrow or day after, doesn't make any difference, actually speaking.
Correct, because you're already dying.
Yes, already. So this is the feeling I got in the second meditation.
Yeah, the first shloka creates dispassion, and after that, it will help you to just see what really is happening.
Hmm.
So that Vande Gurunam Charana Vinde, that one will help in coming out of the passion or the sensuality.
Hmm.
Anyway, good to hear from all the three of you. Nice. So you are now recharged for the day.
That is true.
Now we can continue work for the day and watching the breath whenever possible.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, you can do it like, when you're having tea or coffee or eating or attending a meeting where they are talking and you don't have to talk anything, you can watch the breath.
This is like first we should know how to watch ourselves. Then only we can watch others. Right?
Exactly.
In this case, generally, we watch always others' negative things.
Yes, first we have to watch our breath.
Yeah.
Then you become compassionate. Then you can watch their breath also, and you become even more compassionate.
Yes.
Raghu phone ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. So that's the best thing.
Okay, Vilas. Maybe then we can continue tomorrow.
Oh yes. All right then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you.